Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil of reality? Some stories linger at the edges of our understanding, whispering secrets of a world unseen. Tonight, I invite you to journey into the mysterious, the inexplicable, a tale that defies reason, yet pulses with the energy of something ancient and profound. It was a night shrouded in silence, the air heavy with a chill that seemed to seep into the bones. The city was asleep, its lights dimmed, its streets empty save for the occasional stray cat or echoing footsteps. I found myself walking alone, drawn by a restlessness I couldn't name, a sense that something was about to happen. The moon hung low, casting silver shadows that danced across the pavement, and every breath felt like an invitation to the unknown. As I turned into an alleyway I'd never noticed before, a strange feeling gripped me, a mixture of dread and anticipation. The alley was narrow, hemmed in by ancient brick walls, each stone slick with moss and memory. There was an uncanny silence here, a hush that swallowed the distant sounds of traffic and the hum of life. My heart beat faster, the rhythm echoing in my ears, and I wondered if I should turn back. But something compelled me forward. I couldn't explain it. An invisible hand guiding me deeper into the labyrinth of shadows. I walked on, footsteps muffled against the damp ground, eyes scanning for movement. That's when I saw her. She stood at the far end of the alley, illuminated by a faint, ethereal glow. Her figure was both there and not there, shifting softly between the tangible and the transparent. She wore a dress of flowing white, the fabric rippling as if stirred by an unseen breeze. Her eyes met mine, and in their depths I saw sadness, wisdom, and an urgent warning. I tried to speak, but my voice caught in my throat. The air was thick with anticipation, as though the very world was holding its breath. She raised a hand, delicate and pale, and beckoned me closer. Against every instinct, I moved toward her, unable to resist the magnetic pull of her presence. Suddenly, a roar shattered the silence. A car barreling down the alley, headlights blazing, tires screeching against the slick pavement. Time seemed to stretch and slow. I was frozen, caught in the blinding glare, unable to move or cry out. The car was almost upon me. Then everything shifted. The woman reached out, her touch feather-light against my arm. In that instant, I felt myself being lifted, pulled sideways into a pocket of reality that felt both familiar and strange. The world around us shimmered, bending like water disturbed by a stone. I watched, stunned, as the car sped past, missing me by mere inches. So close, I felt the rush of air and the tremor of danger. For a moment, time stood still. The alley returned to silence. The car vanished into the night. I looked at the woman, gratitude and confusion tangled inside me. She smiled, a gentle curve that hinted at secrets too deep to name. "You're safe now," she whispered, her voice echoing in my mind rather than my ears. It was a melody more than a sound, soothing and ancient, as if spoken by the wind or the river. "But you must listen." Her eyes grew distant, as if peering through layers of history. "There are many worlds, many boundaries. Some are thin as mist, others strong as stone. Tonight, you crossed a threshold. You were meant to see." I struggled to understand. My thoughts raced, questions crowding each other. Who was she? Why had she saved me? What did she mean by boundaries and thresholds? She seemed to sense my confusion. Sometimes the living and the spirits intersect. Sometimes we guide. Sometimes we warn. Tonight your path was about to end. But you are not finished yet. Her words reverberated with meaning, and I felt a shiver run down my spine. Was this destiny? Fate? Something more complex than either? The glow around her began to fade, blending with the shadows. I reached out, desperate to hold on to the moment, to understand the truth of what had happened. But she was already slipping away, her form dissolving into mist and memory. "Remember," she murmured, "not all who wander are lost. Not all who are lost are forgotten." And then she was gone. I stood alone in the alley, the city's noises slowly returning, the world settling back into the ordinary. But I was changed. The touch of the unknown lingered in my mind, a gentle echo that refused to fade. I staggered back to the main street, heart pounding, senses heightened. Every shadow seemed deeper, every sound more layered. Over the days that followed, I tried to make sense of the encounter. Was it a dream? A hallucination born of fear and exhaustion? Or had I truly met a spirit? A soul lingering between worlds, watching over the living, intervening when fate demanded it? I researched stories and legends, searching for answers. I learned that across cultures and centuries, there have always been tales of spirits who guide, warn, protect. People speak of ancestors who appear in dreams, of mysterious interventions in moments of peril, of feeling a presence that cannot be explained. Some call them guardian angels, others lost souls, others still messengers from the beyond. But no matter the name, the feeling remains the same. A brush with something greater, something both terrifying and beautiful. I found myself drawn to places of mystery, the old graveyards, the silent churches, the forests where the wind whispers secrets. I listened for signs, watched for clues, hoped for another meeting. Sometimes, in the quiet moments before sleep, I felt her presence, a gentle warmth, a soft glow, a reassurance that I was not alone. Life returned to normal, as it always does, but I carried the memory with me, a secret folded inside my heart. I became more aware, more grateful for each day, each breath. I realized how thin the line is between what we know and what we cannot know. I learned to trust my instincts, to heed the quiet warnings that sometimes rise from nowhere. And I understood that there is magic in this world, magic that defies logic, that moves unseen, that cares for us even when we're lost. Whether you believe in spirits or not, whether you call it luck or destiny, there are moments when the universe intervenes, when the boundaries between worlds dissolve and we are given a second chance. So, the next time you feel a chill on your skin, or sense a presence in an empty room, or escape danger by a hair's breadth, remember this story. Perhaps you too have been touched by the unknown. Perhaps there are souls watching over us all, guiding, warning, loving, saving. And perhaps in the darkest hour, when all hope seems lost, you will find that you are not alone, that someone, somewhere, is reaching out to guide you back to the light.